Have you been thinking about purchasing a home here in the state of Massachusetts and wondering what the process of that would be? Then if so, stick around because that is what I'm about to talk about on this video. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Heather. I'm a realtor here in the state of Massachusetts with Laubinger Realty. And today I'm going to go over with you the 11 steps to purchasing a home here in the state of Massachusetts. So I'm going to use the guide that I have here in my home buyer guide, which is a completely free guide. If you wanted to grab a copy of it, just send me an email. I'll leave my contact info in the description below, and I will email you back a digital copy of this, or I can certainly send it to you as well. Either way, totally complimentary, totally free to you, just as a guide to use for the home buying process. So, like I said, we're gonna go over the home buying process. So it's 11 steps that I broke it down into, and I'm just going to quickly go over each one. And if you want anything in more detail or anything like that, I definitely recommend just trying to grab a copy of the guide because it definitely helps, and it's completely free to you. So I'm gonna dive right into that right now. Okay, so the first on my list, the first step I have is to choose a realtor. You could definitely find a lender first, for sure. That's absolutely, they can kind of flip-flop, but I think that if you choose a realtor first and you can develop that connection with them, and if you have any questions about it, if you're not quite sure where to start and where do you find a lender, how do you do all that, they can have a list of preferred lenders that they've worked with and just kind of guide you in that sense of it. So it definitely doesn't hurt to at least do your interviews with realtors first and then go on to step number 2, but you could flip-flop 1 and 2. So number 2, get pre-approved. So find a lender, get pre-approved. Super important, especially in this market right now. You want to make sure that the houses that you're looking at, that they're within your means to make it possible, and you don't want to fall in love with a house and not be able to afford it. And with inventory going so quickly, you would just want to be able to be fully prepared to make that offer and have that offer complete, which we would need a copy of that pre-approval to do so. So that brings me down to 3. So once we are pre-approved, find dream home. So that's when we get to go house hunting, the fun part of it. We will tour homes, whether it's open house homes or just homes we've made appointments to. I would set you up for MLS listings, and you would get those sent to your email, and then anything that was of interest, you would then let me know you wanted to see, and then we would go ahead and tour those homes. And then step 4, you would make an offer, of course, and negotiate the contract. So that's if there's certain things that you want to keep, if appliances and whatnot, if it's not already part of if they're not including that in the listing. So just that's where the room for negotiation is. And then once your offer is accepted, which is so exciting, and one of the most exciting parts of it is we then send the escrow money, or deposit money. So again, that would be something that you would be in contact with your realtor about, and you'll know all about that once you actually even submit the offer. But that is when you would then send that money over. And then you would do the loan application, and you would be in contact with your mortgage, your loan officer about that, as well as your realtor, most likely. I can't speak for everyone, but I always send people notifications when those types of things are supposed to be happening. And then we would, at that point, if we were doing a home inspection, that's when that would happen. I know in this market, it's a little bit tricky with the home inspections, but you certainly can have one. But there's definitely ways you can kind of work around it or work with it, but it would be something you would discuss with your real estate agent at that time. And then you would do your survey and buyer loan approval, which again is on the mortgage side of it. And then that brings us down to purchase insurance and warranty, which kind of goes without saying that's going to be a part of the process of purchasing a home. And then after that, we're going to do the pre-closing walkthrough. So that typically is done. So usually we'll do that the night before or the morning. And then we would at that point sign closing documents. And once everything is on record and I get the notification that it's on record, I get to do the pleasure of handing the keys off to my buyers. So super it sounds like a lot of steps, but it's really not. It's not that bad, and it can be a very, very quick process, or it can be a longer process, just depending on so many different circumstances. But I think that, you know, knowledge is power, and having the guide to just kind of let you know what you're in for, if you are just at the beginning steps of it, or just during the process of it, it's certainly helpful. So that is in my opinion, those are the steps to purchasing a home here in the state of Massachusetts. And if you have any other questions, please don't hesitate to ask. And if you would like a copy of the full guide, which I think it's like about 18 pages of just other information about purchasing, then just definitely reach out to me. No obligation at all. I will just send you over a digital copy, or I can mail a copy to you as well if you would like to provide an address. So that wraps it up for me today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope everyone had a wonderful holiday week, and yeah, I will post. I'm doing my research on another town. I think my next video will be a town video. So definitely hit the subscribe button if that's something that you might be interested in, learning about the different towns here in the state of Massachusetts. So thank you again, and have a great day.